I think everybody, at some point in their life, was told, slow and steady wins the race. It's one of the most popular sayings that we're told over and over again as a child. But what if I told you you were lied to, and that saying is actually wrong? Hello everybody, welcome to the Striking Talks channel, and I'll be your host, The Striker. In this video, we will be breaking down and debunking one of the most popular sayings that we're taught as a child. If you like the content that you're seeing here, make sure to subscribe and make sure to hit the like button and turn on notifications. So now, let's get started. We all know the story of the hare and the tortoise. So what actually happens in the story? So we know that the hare starts off running extremely fast. He gets exhausted, he gets very arrogant, decides to rest and sleep. Then we know the turtle, who's moving at a very consistent but slow pace, catches up to the hare, passes him, and ultimately wins the race. And that's where the saying, slow and steady wins the race, comes from. But when you look at the story in depth, it actually has nothing to do with speed and steadiness at all. In fact, the only reason the hare actually lost the race was not because of its inability to, but just because of its arrogance. Had the hare consistently moved at a fast pace, it would have wiped the floor against the turtle and it would have been a completely different story. Which is why I present to you the real saying, and that's, fast and steady wins the race. If you're able to run fast and you're able to do it consistently, you will be able to beat somebody who is slow and also doing it consistently every single time. And we'll take a look at this in the business world. You're an employer at a top tier company and you're hiring a bunch of candidates. You can expect all of the candidates to be pretty conscientious people, They're going to do all their work on time, they're going to be dutiful, they're going to be consistent, they're going to be steady. So what else is there to look for? Well, you're going to look for competence. Who is a faster worker? Who is a smarter worker? Who has more skills? Who doesn't have more skills? These are the factors that are going to matter. And this is very analogous to speed. Who is more competent, who is faster, and who can do things better? Given that everybody is equally conscientious and is able to accomplish the work dutifully. And now we're going to take a look at a short clip which demonstrates what I'm trying to say right now.
To be the best at what you're doing, bar none, then having an IQ of above 145 is a necessity, and maybe you're pushing 160 in some situations, and maybe that's making you one person in 10,000 or even one person in 100,000. And then also, to really be good at it, you probably have to be reasonably stress tolerant and also somewhat conscientious. So people, when you think, well, why is it that smart people are at the top of dominance hierarchies? And the answer to that in part is because they get there first, right? I mean, everything's a race, roughly speaking, and the faster you are, the more likely you are to be at the forefront of the pack. And
so we saw Dr. Peterson make some important points in that video. One of the major points was that if you are the most competent or the smartest or the best in your skill, you're going to be the fastest. You're going to be able to accomplish a lot more and get to more areas first. He also mentioned that you have to be conscientious, which I see that as being similar to having good steadiness. Being steady, being dutiful, and being able to do your work consistently. If you can do your work consistently and very well, just like the turtle, and you've got the speed of the hare, you are going to be better than all of the competition, and you're going to be able to beat everybody else. So now I'm going to be showing you a short graphic right here. So I have this matrix over here to help visualize the point that I'm trying to make. On one axis, you have steadiness, and on the other axis, you have speed. So the worst combination is obviously being slow and unsteady. You're just a sloppy little turtle. You're slow, you can't get work done very fast, but you're also very unsteady. You're not working consistently, you're not able to work conscientiously, and you're just not getting much done. That's the worst possibility. Then you've got the two possibilities in the middle. You've got slow and steady. You're working very consistently, conscientiously, but you're still able to get some work done at your slow pace. Then there's fast and unsteady, which is what you don't want to be. You might be the most competent person in the room. You might be the smartest. You might have a lot of skill. But if you can't do it consistently and you're extremely spontaneous, it's pretty useless and you'd rather be slow and steady. However, what everybody should strive to actually be is fast and steady, like this Giga Chad rabbit over here. Remember, if that rabbit had sprinted the entire race, he would have destroyed the turtle. And that's exactly what's happening in reality. Everybody at the top is going to be conscientious. Everybody's going to be dutiful. What actually separates each person is their skills, their competency, their intelligence, their ability to get things done. So, remember folks, slow and steady does not win the race anymore. It's fast and steady. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like the content you see, make sure to smash that subscribe button, give a like, and stay tuned for more content. Thank you guys so much.